Lima Island County Chamber of Commerce's press conference for April 2026. My name is Josh Underbrink, the President and CEO, and it's a pleasure to be with you, or to be here with you this morning. First up, I'd like to introduce Sheila Custer from Hanna Real Estate to talk about the upcoming Hanna Children's Free Care Fund and upcoming penny drives. Sheila, good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So Hanna, back in 1988, started having chow-chows, which was when somebody brought in covered dishes and you paid $10, and then the monies that they raised went to a children's, whether it would be insurance, whether it would be something the children's were doing in that area. Then in 2012, we started 501c, or C3, sorry, and we give back. And what we're doing in Lima is we're doing a penny drive on May 9th from 10 to 12 at our office at 102 Devonshire. And yeah, I know pennies are going to be extinct, so go ahead and throw $1 in. I don't care. I'm not. We'll accept it all. So anyway, what we do is we give back for the uninsured, underinsured, and end of life things that children need at different local hospitals. Our proceeds will go to Nationwide Children's, and we as a company give around $23 million so far, $1 million a year, and every time we grow, like we grew this last year to Georgia, and when we grow, we add hospitals. Example, we're talking to Toledo Children's, Dayton Children's, and Cincinnati Children's, and that's where my grandson goes. That's his hospital for life. So, but anyway, that's what we're doing May 9th. Bring your pennies, dollars, coins, we don't care. We even have a QR code on our page there that you can do it online. Thank you.
Thanks, Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so once again, that's May 9th. Get your pennies out, or you can round up with dollars or digital currency. So thank you very much for that. Next up, we'd like to introduce Cara Venturella, the Vice President of Business Development for Now Marketing Group, to talk about upcoming events. I assume Marketing Week's coming back soon. Yeah.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm Cara Venturella. I'm with Now Marketing Group, and I'm here to just share a quick update about our annual conference, Social Media Week Lima 2026. It's happening June 17th and 18th at the UNOH Event Center. It's actually our 13th year hosting the event in Lima, and it's grown actually into the largest social media conference in the Midwest. Each year we bring in over 20 national speakers, and we welcome 250 business owners, marketers, and community leaders. But what really matters is why we do it. This event was created to give local businesses an opportunity to learn about high-level marketing ideas without having to travel or spend larger city prices. This year's theme is Unleashed, and it's focused on helping businesses move beyond just showing up online and start building real connections, telling better stories, and creating marketing that actually drives growth. It's also a great opportunity to connect with other local leaders, share ideas, and learn what's working right now. We're proud to keep this event in Lima and continue growing it with the support of our local community. Tickets and information are available now at sociallima.com, and we'd love to see more local businesses attend and learn more about what's working in marketing, in the world of marketing today in 2026. Thanks for having me. We have more information on our flyers there, including a QR code that you can scan for more information, and it'll take you directly to the app or the website to learn more, or I'm here if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thanks, Cara.
Thank you.
And it's really an amazing event, and we're really lucky and blessed to have it here in our community. So I'd encourage you to please check it out if you've not been lucky enough to participate in one of their social media weeks. Next up, we'd like to introduce Jolene Highley, the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Area Agency on Aging 3, to talk about two upcoming events that are exciting to the community. Jolene, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. So we just wrapped up one whole huge event, and we're starting all over again with a new month. So we have on Friday, May 8th, coming up our Shred-a-thon and Car Fit event. This is to help protect area folks. They bring their shreddables. They can drop it off in a drive-through event. Wilton Keck will be on site doing shredding. It protects your names, your important personal information and things like that trying to protect as much as we can from scammers and things like that. So it's open to the public. Anyone living in the community is invited to drive through and dispose of any personal documents like check stubs, credit card offers, receipts, other materials that might contain that personal information. And with that, we're also hosting a car fit event, which is for older adults. They can drive through, and we have volunteers that actually measure your car to make sure that it fits you and how your seat placement is and things like that. So also coming up in May, we actually have a downsizing workshop that is going to be the 21st, from 9 to 10:30 at AAA3 in the Dr. Jeffrey Allison Training Center. And Sheila Custer from Howard Hanna will be there to discuss downsizing and what it means. It's going to be geared towards older adults. And then I do have a third thing. Sorry, Josh.
Sorry.
Coming up on June 4th, 5th, and 6th at 9 a.m. each morning, we are going to have a garage sale. And we have a lot of donations that have come in, and all proceeds are going to go to the Elder Justice Program at Area Agency on Aging 3 to help older adults that have been victims of crime and things like that. So stop on out. We've got lots of good stuff for sale. It's all been donated, and proceeds, like I said, go to our Elder Justice programs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you can always throw those garage sales on, especially for good causes. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
anyone knows me very well, I love a good garage sale, so thank you.
And we'll have food trucks.
Hey, food trucks and garage sales and a good cause, sign me up. Well, thank you, Jolene. Next up, I'd like to introduce Wendy Pauley, the enrollment specialist for Buckeye Community School, which has a big upcoming event, a big opening, so come on up.
Thank you.
Good morning, Wendy.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for having us today, or having me today. As was said, I am Wendy Pauley. I am the enrollment specialist with the Buckeye Community School. We have been enrolling students since about October, and we currently have about 132 students, 10 of which are graduating here in June. So we've had a lot of growth, and we've had a lot of success with our students. The big exciting news is on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I was kind of looking at your shirt. I was like, okay. So from 4 to 6, come out. We're at 300 West Market Street, and we're going to have a big opening. We're going to have tours coming through the building. We'll have some of the rooms are going to be set up for what is coming, what you can anticipate seeing with us. But the majority of it is you're going to be able to walk through, see where our students are learning, what the facilities look like, meet the staff, the administration, and then of course we're going to have some light food and things like that. We will also, our parking lot will be full with tents, different things that we offer, and then also our partnerships. So thanks for having me, and do you guys have any questions? 4 to 6, May 4th. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, it's an exciting day, and congratulations to everybody that's put a lot of hard work into that. So next up, I'd like to introduce Hellen Douglas, the Executive Director from Family Promise of Northwestern Ohio, to talk about their new name, Family Promise of Northwest Ohio, and they promise the same support for unhoused families, but now the new name reflects on the region they serve. So Helen,
Well, what
welcome.
do I need to come up here?
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Like he said, I'm Hellen Douglas. I'm the Executive Director with Family Promise. And if you know Family Promise, we are a family homeless shelter. We bring in families. We believe in keeping families together, or we'll bring in single dads with children. Our services have remained the same for almost 2 decades here in Lima. We've helped many families get back on their feet when they come in. We give them programming. We give them as many tools as we can give them, because our goal is not to just get families back into housing, is to keep them there. So that's our biggest goal. With that being said, Family Promise of Lima Allen County has now become Family Promise of Northwestern Ohio. It's pretty exciting for us because it reflects the growth that we see in the housing situation. We've already, a lot of people don't know this, we've already been helping all these surrounding counties. We've had 7 families from Van Wert. We've had Auglaize County. We've had these counties that people say, we don't have homelessness. You do. So now our name reflects that, And it just goes along with the growth that we are seeing, and we want to be able to help as many families as we can, and we want to be able to get in. Now, keep that in mind, because our roots are always going to be right here in Lima, Allen County. We are a small nonprofit. We don't receive any kind of state or federal funding. We survive on our community, our churches, our businesses, our groups, our social groups, and so we need to keep that coming. So on that note, I'm going to introduce you to Jamie Brannon. So Jamie is our development director there at Family Promise, and she wants to tell you about something exciting that we have coming up.
So we have our 8th annual Golf Scramble coming up. It is July 25th. It's $400 per team, and sponsorships are available. I have some flyers back there, and we also have our new brochures as well. So if you have any questions, stop me before we go, and I could shoot you an email for the form.
And come on over and see us. We'd love to give you a tour.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd encourage you to take a tour. We had the opportunity to do so earlier this year, and I'd recommend it to anybody. They do great work over there, so thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Next up, I'd like to introduce Rachel Richardson, wearing a different hat from her role at the Ohio State University Lima, but she's going to be talking about an upcoming conference coming to Lima on May 28th and 29th called the OCDA Conference.
Yeah.
So, Rachel, let's hear more about it.
Thank you. You know, ironically, I was thinking that, and then I still wore my red Ohio State gear. It's out of habit. I'm like, you know. So I do work for Ohio State Lima as the Career Development Manager, but I'm also part of a state organization, the Ohio Career Development Association. So as the president-elect, I'm also the conference chair, and so last month I was here announcing special news that I was able to get the conference held in Lima, Ohio for the first time ever. So that was really exciting news, and it helps, you know, to be planning most of the conference. So I have, usually we have it in like Columbus or Northeast Ohio. So having it here, we've had such great partnerships and with the Chamber of Commerce, with Visit Greater Lima. The conference is a 2-day conference on May 28th and 29th. And it's basically a perfect time for anyone in the realm of workforce development, anyone that works in higher ed like myself that is either student facing or client facing, anyone that helps folks get jobs. So career consultants, career coaches, job coaches, anyone like that, but also who face outwardly to the workforce. So human resource development professionals. Workforce development spans throughout the entire lifespan of someone's career, and it as we know, it kind of starts early, K through 12 even. So anyone, you know, in school districts that are outward facing, maybe guidance counselors or career and technical education directors, this conference is perfect for that. So it's a meeting of the minds. The conference title is Reimagining Career Readiness, Building Bridges to Impact. So there are 3 different themes. So really building bridges in workforce development, engaging minds in career readiness, and then more of a wellness component for those of us that are, you know, facing the, you know, clients we serve in workforce development. It's finding purpose in practice. So there are lots of continuing education credits. So it's even a good conference for career independently licensed career counselors as well. So this is a wonderful conference. You can attend 1 day or 2 days. And we have a nice panel on day 2 where we're bringing in folks from Jobs Ohio, because it is a statewide conference and people do travel from across state lines to attend our Ohio conference. It's our 50th anniversary last year, so Ohio Career Development Association is very well established, and we're excited to bring this conference to this area. So I'm hoping to bring in lots of folks since it's conveniently located down at the Civic Center, with lodging also at Wingate Inn. So thanks to everyone in the room who's already been helping to promote it and working together and collaborating. We really appreciate your warm welcome. So now it's time to get as many attendees as possible. So if you have any questions, let me know. But thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
Yep.
Always great to bring those big conferences right here to Lima, Ohio. Happy to host. Next up, I'd like to introduce Janelda Cowan, who is board member for LACNIP, to talk about a number of upcoming events at LACNIP.
Yes.
Tis the season. I know that garden's,
Thank
you
you.
know,
Oh,
getting
yes.
ready.
Good morning, everyone. I am Janelda Cowan. I am a registered nurse and an entrepreneur and also a philanthropist. I'm a volunteer for the community. But I'm here to talk to you guys today about this coming Wednesday. Well, a couple things. I added one thing.
It's okay.
But I'm sorry. This coming Wednesday, we have our fentanyl awareness event coming up at LACNIP, and it is from 6 to 8 p.m. And also on that day, for my Papa John fans, and even if you're not a Papa John fan, we have our dollars for dough. And when you go in there, you just tell them that you're not a part of, but just give them LACNIP's name, and you get 20% off. And then also LACNIP gets 20% for the proceeds. And then on May the 28th, we have collaborated with Team Outreach, and we have an Out Loud and Unafraid. We're having a mental health experience, and just come in. We're having it like a picnic style. Bring your lawn chair. We have music. We'll have free food. We'll have speakers from the public, and we're also going to open it up, or open a mic. If you want to share your small testimony, we welcome that. But we want to get that out loud and have people be unafraid to speak about mental health. It's very, very important. And lastly, but not leastly, I have partnered with Councilman Jones, the 5th Ward councilman, and we have a Lima Nights Out with the Dayton Dragons. So what we're doing with this is we're bringing in a lot of Lima people, and we're trying to get a bus actually together to go down as one and just go down, show out. And we're also gonna see if the mayor can do a first pitch on that night. We'll also have a second night. This one is July 25th at 7 p.m. We'll also have another evening on August. I'll leave these flyers on the table, and then this one has a QR code if you would like to, go ahead and have the proceeds go to the We Ready Foundation, which is a very good foundation. We have information also on the flyer about that foundation. But half of the proceeds, $15 per ticket, and just come out and enjoy an evening out with the Dayton Dragons.
Good, thank you. Thanks, Janelda, for all that you do, and for your volunteers down at LACNIP. Important work that you guys are doing, so thank you. Next up, I'd like to introduce Todd Hanes, the CEO of Adriel Foster Care, to talk about upcoming programs, but make a special introduction as well.
So we'll do that.
Todd, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. This is so uplifting. There's so much good that's happening in the Lima Allen County community, and we hope to be a part of that in the very near future. I'm going to actually introduce Stephen Kenworthy, our newest employee that is going to be working in Lima and Allen County on development, outreach, networking, and he's also going to be working with Adriel to do our compliance. But I want to say this before he starts. There's 15,000 kids in Ohio in foster care. And as Helen said earlier, sometimes we think it's somewhere else. It's in the big cities. It's somewhere out there. No community is exempt. No community is immune from foster care and the needs that come with that. But 15,000 is a number that is significant in Ohio. Lima, Allen County, we're going to be opening an office here. We're excited. We're in all 88 counties and serving, but we have physical presence in 6 different locations and soon to be Lima, and we're excited about that. So with that, Stephen Kenworthy.
Thanks, Todd. Thanks, everybody, for having us here today. Yeah, a little bit more. It's hard to follow up talks. He's been with Adriel so long, he knows everything. But one thing that a lot of people don't know about Adriel is that we've been around for 130 years. So this is not a new organization, right? We've got a strong footprint in Ohio. We've evolved over the years to be who we are today. But alongside just foster care, we have a continuum of services that will benefit, I think, the community in a various number of ways. Things that will benefit not just the youth, but the families. People, ultimately, family preservation is what we want, right? Nobody wants a child to just go through, trauma to adoption. We want that family reunification if possible. But we have other programs throughout. We have clinical services. We have supervised visitation. We have a lot of the traditional foster care services that you would see, but also some programming for the older kids that are phasing out of foster care. They're really important. We tend to forget those 18 to 21-year-old kids who are phasing out. They're not always ready for the next stage of life. They're not ready for that professional path. So we have a program that we can walk through those stages with them to help them stay on their feet for the next couple of years through the stages of adulthood. Additionally, like Todd said, we are going to open an office next month. Hopefully we'll have a ribbon cutting and have a little bit of a ceremony. We'll be on East Town Road, just by the train tracks, if you know. There's an old wine and gift shop there. We're right next door to that. You'll have a nice sign up that says Adriel. So we will have a date for that coming soon. and Josh and everybody will put it out and blast into you guys so everyone knows about it. But most of all, one thing I really want to say, and this is me, I grew up in Lima, I know this area so well, I moved around the world, but one thing we really want to do is just help. We're here to listen. We don't just want to, we're not here to just let everybody know we're just here for foster care. We want to know what are the community needs, where are the cracks, where are the gaps. We're talking to the schools, we're talking to youth services. It's really important that we want to help. I mean, these kids, a lot of these kids are going to grow up and become adults in our society, in our community, and it's important for us to help them through that life cycle to become contributing and healthy members of Lima. So again, like Todd said, we're excited. I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be back in Lima, and I'm excited to just be a part of this community again and help build healthy families and healthy kids. Yeah, thank you.
I think we struck gold.
Silver.
Well, thanks. Appreciate you guys working on those important issues. Foster care is such an important endeavor in our community, so thank you. Next up, I'd like to introduce Cindy Lease, the President and CEO of Allen Economic Development Group, to talk about a new website that's been launched that I think a lot of people will be interested in. So, Cindy?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Boy, I tell you, there's so many exciting things going on, and all of you are all part of the excitement, and I'm just happy to be here today. So I wanted to share a little bit of information about a new website. People, I think, are very eager for more information about the Google project here in Lima. So in partnership with Google, Edge has launched a website for the community to learn more about this very exciting project. We're reading a lot of information out on the website or out in general about data centers, and I want to make sure that people have accurate information about the specific project here. But the Google's new data center resource center on the website is officially live now, and you can go out to allencountydatacenter.com, or you can simply find it on our website. And as soon as you log in to edge.org, there'll be a little tab there for data center. And the website was built to be a transparent hub for project facts, timelines, and direct community engagement. So we've been working with the Google communication team. Her name is Molly Coker Boyle. She did present at the Rotary. We're hoping to get her more into the community, sharing more information. We heard a great presentation by Gary Thompson from RGP last Friday at the Chamber Breakfast. He shared information about general data center information, and that presentation will be out on that website as well. So the website provides information about Google's energy and resource stewardship, community partnership, and economic impact and workforce development. Some of the other important contents available on the website includes the frequently asked questions. And this is where topics addressing project benefits to our community, available jobs that will be at the Lima site, as well as other jobs within Google across the United States. But we want those people to stay here and take the Google jobs here. Regulatory reviews, local infrastructure projects. You're going to see a lot of road work this year, utilities, and much more. So, but one of the most important aspects of the website is there's a placeholder for news and updates. And located within that page and at the very bottom is a contact us form. So if you have any questions, comments, you can go in and ask any questions there, and that'll be responded then from the Google communication team. So in summary, the goal is to provide community members with accurate, update information about the data center project associated with all the infrastructure you're going to see happening out there. If you've not been by the site, you're going to see a lot of things happening out there. All the utility upgrades, available jobs, and then providing an area for public question and comments. So if you have any questions, please let me know, or go out on the website and check out. I was out over the weekend, continued to look at all the links buried in that website, and just a ton of great information about the Google Data Center. So thank you all.
Cindy, it is live now?
Yes, it is live.
Great. Thank you. So the best way to find it is Google AEDG. Go to their website and you'll see the link. All right.
Exactly. Thank you.
Next up, we'd like to introduce Christina Keller, the West Ohio Community Action Partnership, or WOCAP, to talk about upcoming fatherhood program and fatherhood initiative. Christina, good morning. Good to see you.
Yes, as Josh said, I'm Chris Keller with West Ohio CAP, and we are very excited that we got this grant for the Fatherhood Initiative program. And it is for any father or father figure in Lima, Allen County. And we also got the grant for Auglaize County, so for any of you that work within that county as well. The program is going to begin with a 12-session class education type thing, and we are using the 24/7 Dad AM curriculum, which is a proven curriculum to help fathers just in ways to connect with their children. And so many studies have been done to show that when a father is involved in the family, it's so beneficial to the child in every way, mentally, physically, every way. So anybody can join. We actually have a class starting today, so that's kind of exciting. But you don't have to be in on that class to still join. So if you guys have someone in mind that's a client, and it can be a foster father, or someone that wants to reunite with their children and wants, that step ahead to get some education and show that he's gone through a program. And then following the 12 sessions, there'll be some intensive case management where after assessing the barriers that each father has, and then helping them through those barriers and to build their resources. So we'd love to partner with different agencies. I know Family Promise will be a great partnership, and Adriel as well. I'd love to talk about that.
Thanks, Chris.
Yep.
And thanks for all that WOCAP and Head Start and Early Head Start do for our community. Very important work. Next up, I'd like to introduce Paul Downing from the Salvation Army to talk about an upcoming event called Rally for the Shield. Pretty exciting. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Salvation Army, we're excited to just announce that we have a new chapter in our car show. We've had a car show for the past 12 years. We've been connected with some other groups. So this year we've changed the name of the show. It's going to be Rally for the Shield. As part of this transition, we have parted ways with the King Car Show. So that's just important to let everybody know that. Our show is still going to be at Froat Park. It's a big show. It's probably one of the bigger ones here in Lima. We do approximately 130 to 160 cars at the show. It's at Froat Park. September 20th, it's a Sunday from 10 to 4 p.m. It's at the pavilion. What we do there is we have cars parked down below at the ball diamonds. And then if you're not a participant with a car, the public can come up. They're transported up to the main area by trolley. I do want to mention that. The trolley was sponsored this year by UAW 1219. And our entertainment for this year is Beer Barrel Boys. So it's going to be a fun time. It's the traditional show we've always had. We've just renamed it and parted ways with our old partners. We're giving them the opportunity to partner with other agencies in the community and help them out. We're strong enough to do that at this point. So we've done that. And if you can come, there's 12 trophies, 15 plaques. Like I said, the Beer Barrel Boys, they're sponsored by Superior. And the trolley's sponsored by UAW. It's just a fun time. It's early because it's September, but we're just trying to get the word out and let people know that the show is still there. It's still viable. It's still going to be a great show. A lot of food. Like I said, family, there's raffles, games, prizes, all kinds of stuff going on that day. So come out, enjoy that. There'll be more news coming up on that as we get closer to the event. But thank you very much. You're welcome.
It is really a great car show. I have a 4-year-old Oliver who loves cars and trucks more than life itself sometimes, and we go to a lot of car shows, and that is an exceptional one. So yeah, kudos to you guys. Next up, we'd like to introduce Portia Smith, the Executive Director of Big Brothers Big Sisters, to talk about a upcoming event that they have planned for Mental Health Awareness Month. Portia, good morning.
Good morning. All right, good morning, everyone. I'm Portia Smith. I'm the Executive Director with Big Brothers Big Sisters of West Central Ohio. So this year for Mental Health Awareness Month in May, we are continuing our trend. Last year we brought Mr. Seth Gale here back to Lima. He's a native of Lima, and he wrote a book and went through some situations that pretty much gave him the ability to speak on how he overcame, especially in the mental health space. He also mentioned that he was a little in our program, and for those who don't know, our program provides youth mentorship. We're in the schools. In Allen County, we are in 10 schools right now. We've just added a new school. And we span across 6 counties in West Central Ohio. We're in Allen, Hancock, Hardin, Paulding, Putnam, and Van Wert. So we provide that in the schools, and we are also in the community where we provide an adult person, a vetted adult, with a young person. Someone mentioned having that father figure. That's also an essential piece to our littles, especially our young men and our young men of color. That's very essential to them, having that father figure in their lives. So that's something that we would also love to share with our mentors. But getting back to the point here, we are hosting another mental health awareness event. This time we are bringing back another one of our past mentors. She's also a past employee of Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we're moving it to Putnam County. We'll be at the Putnam County ESC Educational Service Center on May 15th from 9 a.m. To noon. She will present on EFT Tap-In. This is her book. She actually wrote this book with her little, which is our mentee in our program. Her little illustrated the book, like drew the actual drawings and scanned it in, and they put the book out there, and we found out about it, and we were like, how would you like to come back? So they're presenting on EFT Tap-In, and they'll have a copy of the book for every person who registers. We are closing registration today by 5 p.m., but we want everybody to have a copy of her book. Just if you're working with youth, you're working with young children, in any space, this would be helpful. It is completely free. Thanks to our partners with Buckeye Health Plan of Ohio and CareSource. So we are looking forward to that. Just wanted to put it out there. I do have some information with flyers, QR code if you're interested in attending the event. And you can scan it, get it registered. Like I said, I close it today at 5 p.m. just so that we ensure we know how many books we need for every registrant who will be there. There will also be a light breakfast at the event in the morning, sponsored by one of our partners in Putnam County, a local business, Scoops, who decided to share some of their lovely, delicious bagels and sweet treats and coffee. Also, in addition, I just wanted to put this out, and I have it on the table. We are in golf season for our nonprofit organization, Big Brothers Big Sisters. We have our scramble coming up on June 6th. I do have some information out there about that. We also have a 50-50 going. You can enter the 50-50 online as well as at the event, or reach out to one of our staff members on site at the office. And there's more information about there. I don't want to go into detail about it anymore. It is filling up fast. So if you know anybody who's willing to golf or would like to enjoy the 50-50 or silent auction, and so we have some really interesting prices this year. A few getaways, a few big packages. So if you are interested in golfing, or you just want to support Big Brothers Big Sisters, that's another great way to do so. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Smith. Lots of great ways to support the great work of Big Brothers Big Sisters. As a former Big Brother, it's very important. I commend anybody that works with that program. All right, next up, we'd like to introduce Matthew Neely, the owner of Radioactive Events Group and Quick Shot Photo Booth, but he's going to be talking about Lima Sister Cities and an upcoming delegation visit that we have coming soon. So, Matthew, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing, sir?
Good to see you as always. All right, I'm here today on Sister Cities business again. If you don't know me, I am the current president of Lima Sister Cities Association. We just wrapped up, I believe it was 2 weeks ago. It's all blurring together. We just had our 5th annual Cherry Blossom Festival. Despite the rain, we had probably one of our bigger turnouts again. We sold out of snack packs and drinks and so forth. So it just gives us opportunity to grow for the next year. But what I'm here today about is exciting news. The Japanese are sending youth delegates back to Lima, Ohio again. It's been, the last time they were here was 2019, and then we had COVID, and then financial things. So it's kind of, we've been hoping for them to come back, but they're coming back this summer. We're expecting them at the end of July, in the first part of August. And what I'm here today to do today is talk to the community. We're inviting the local community members. We're going to be looking for a homestay host again, which is an opportunity to invite one of the youth or one of the chaperones into your home and make them part of your family for a couple days. They do the same thing when we go over there, and it's always a great opportunity to experience true day-to-day life in the new country. When I stayed with my family, they took me out to do some normal errands, so you know what their day-to-day shopping life is. They also take us on special adventures. They ask you, what do you like? I said, I'm into cars, I've been to aquariums. The one family I stayed with took me to the local aquarium. We spent the day there. The other one, we found where there was a race going on. So they took me to a local racetrack, and I got to sit and watch all these Japanese cars race for a good afternoon. So it's always it's a great part to be part of family. I've actually hosted students twice, and I've taken them to the zoo, I've taken them down to Cincinnati to go over the bridge, took them to the science museum there. So you just you get some communication back and forth, see what they like, and give them a chance to really experience the United States, Lima, and surrounding area. We are also reaching out to the local business owners. In the past, we've always had local businesses help sponsor this trip and help make it affordable for our organization. As being a nonprofit, we don't get a lot of income in. And in the past, we've had local businesses. They've either sponsored one of the meals, they've helped sponsor some of the transportation, getting them to and from the airport. We've also had them sponsor like a hotel stay for the night, because they can be jet lagged. They might be getting in at 10 p.m. Then we'll put them up in the hotel so they're not all getting shoveled around and everything. So we try and get everything as smooth and easy of a transition for the 13 to 14 hour time exchange for them. So we're looking, and whenever we have a community sponsor help, we appreciate that help, and we give it back as best as we can. When we have a sponsor, we'll give you recognition at our Cherry Blossom Festival. We're going to make t-shirts for the youth and the people that come from Japan, and the volunteers, they'll get t-shirts. Your logos will be on the back of them. So you can say, hey, I was part of this event. I was part of this community involvement. So it helps everybody understand that you're really about giving back to the community. So we'll have more information on our website, limasistercities.com. I'm finishing up the homestay application forms, and we'll hope to have it at the beginning of April up there, just because I got to make sure I get all the I's dotted, T's crossed, as well as sponsorship opportunities will be listed on our main page as well. And I thank you for the time. Yes.
Matthew, when are they coming?
Right now the tentative date is they're going to be that last week of July,
Okay.
leave like August 2nd, I think.
Okay.
So right at that window, that's what works best for their schedule. I know in the past we've had them right around fair time, but it's also what happens with their school schedule and so forth. So we're just excited to have them coming back. We want to give them a great experience.
Well, thank you, Matthew.
Thank you.
All right, well, thanks everybody. Now we're going to shift gears a little bit to chamber activities. So I'd like to introduce Julie Klingler, the Director of Programs and Partnerships here at the Lima Allen County Chamber of Commerce, to talk about some YP and chamber programs that are upcoming.
Thank you, Josh.
Julie.
All right, thank you for everybody for being here at the Chamber today with such great things happening in the community. I want to talk first quickly about two events coming up here at the Chamber. Wake, Rattle, and Roll for May will be at the Civic Center on May 29, Friday, May 29. Doors open at 7. Please come out for this. This program is going to take a look inside the Synovus Lima refinery. We will have the plant manager there speaking and other leadership in attendance, so you'll want to be there. They will cover things like recent developments, current operations, and what's ahead for the facility and the community. They're going to talk about how the refinery supports local jobs, economic growth, and regional energy needs. So whether you're a business leader or a community member, this really is a valuable opportunity to stay informed, learn more about the refinery itself, and meet those key leaders that make a difference. Plant manager Dean Hempfling, many of you know him, he will be there speaking that day. Registration's available at limachamber.com, and so get your tickets and get secured for your seats. The other thing I want to talk about briefly is Spain. Every year the Chamber does an international trip. This year it is Spain. It typically departs in October. So this year it's the 14th of October. But why we're talking about it now is we only have about 1 month left for registration. So if you know anyone that needs a vacation, like yourself, plan ahead for October, block that time off, and join us. We've got a great group going. It's all inclusive to Spain: air, hotel, meals, tours, a personal tour guide with a bus that you'll be on all week long. So those forms and more information are on the table, and you can secure your spot at limachamber.com, and then from that we follow up with a lot of detailed information. But only 1 month left. But the thing that I get to talk about that's really wonderful today, that's my favorite, is a little bit about the gala. Now, I've talked in the past couple press conferences about the gala. Today registration closes, so if you are interested in getting tickets, please do so. Come out. We encourage you to come out and support everyone who are nominated as finalists. On the cards on the table, and then there's a larger stack near Tina. Please take those and take a look at the 25 finalists, because you may know many of those folks on there, and they would love your support if you were to come out and celebrate with them that evening as they receive their finalist awards. But today I get to talk a little bit about the sponsors. So if you look at the graphic behind me, you'll see all the sponsor logos, and we really here at the Chamber love to recognize our sponsors and give them credit. We know that they have unwavering support for us. Many of these sponsors have been with us for this event for 24 years. This is our 24th year. So we're calling out kudos and thank yous to these folks this week. We are going to be doing some social media work with them too, to make sure that they know how much they are appreciated. They really are the backbone of what we do here at the Chamber, because we couldn't hold this programming without their support. So when you see them in the community, or as you use them in your daily work with your own businesses and organizations, please support them in every way you can, because they really do make a difference. And actually, Josh, that was just those three things.
Yeah.
So that's it for me. Thank you.
Well, thanks, Julie. I have a couple of final announcements on behalf of our newest members, and on behalf of the Lima Allen County Chamber. I'd like to welcome those newest members to our ranks. So we have 15 new members I'd like to just recognize here today. Adriel Foster Care, thank you. Barnes Unlimited, Counseling, Creativity, and Compassionate Care. Dye Real Estate and Land Company, Golden Benefits Group, Hunaic Painting LLC, Lima Host Lions Club, Trucking of Northwestern Ohio, Morris Sheet Metal, Ohio AI Solutions, Ohio Logistics, Ohio Roots Home Services, One Hall Takes It All, Progress Professional Cleaning Associates, and then lastly, Rosa Caribbean Restaurant. So thanks all to those new members. And then I also want to remind everybody that it is almost farmers market season. So coming to the UNOH event, or UNOH Racers Center on Cable Road, is the Lima Farmers Market. It will be held May 30th till September 26th, each Saturday from 9 to noon. Great way to support local businesses and entrepreneurs, as well as have a lot of fun. So there's always fresh fruits and vegetables, crafts, baked goods, as well as some fun activities, live music. So mark your calendars and check out the UNOH Racer Station each Saturday from 9 till noon this summer. So with that being said, we have no other updates. We'll break down for interviews and have a great week. Thanks, everybody.